Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And now the Indiana Pacers starters. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Shepard is out there with Halliburton. And it's Zubats in at the center position, filling out the middle. And for the Bulls, we've got Zach Collins. Okoro is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Ivy, and it's Jones in at the one. This game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation. Oh, rocketing off the floor. Ivy using all of his athletic ability on the jam.
Siakam with a screen on Jones. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. One of the things you love about Tyrese Halliburton, his clutch game.
You need your best players to be fearless in those moments and to play with a verve and a confidence that permeates the entire roster. And you've got to be a shot maker. Tyrese Halliburton is all of those things.
Now here's Okoro. Here's Buzelis. Back to Ivy. Collins a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice move. And he sinks the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Shepard. Zubats with a screen on Jones. Here's Halliburton. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, you love to see guys willing to exploit the mid-range. If that's what the defender concedes, go ahead and take it.
Collins against Siakam. Here's Ivy. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And it's Shepard missing. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Here's Collins. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Boy, good heads-up basketball from Isaac Okoro. He spots a ready shooter and gets him the basketball.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan, and we talked about the growth of Tyrese Halliburton as a player. Coach's eyes lit up, saying, I'm in awe of the steps that he's made. The vision and the scoring was always there, but now the decision-making has gone to another level. It makes life harder playing against him, but as a fan of the league, you love to see it. Everyone is a fan. Back over to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Ivy. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Three-pointer. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Siakam, the pass to Halliburton. Yep, that one's good. Halliburton's got 5 now.
Yeah, give Halliburton credit for staying with the play. You've got to be able to fend off that defense and still finish.
Collins with a screen on Halliburton. Collins outside. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pacers trail by 4. Siakam with a screen on Jones. Here's Halliburton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Isaac Okoro. And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the 3rd stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach with them back in 1997, leaves the organization, but returns as the head coach in 2003, leaves after 2007, and then back in 2021, and now, of course, the winningest coach in franchise history.
You know, Ivy wants to get to the rim, but good judgment taking what's there.
Jones against McConnell.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Halliburton right side. Zubats with a screen on Ivy. Here's Halliburton. Up again. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Yeah, Zubats knows his job, and that's to do the dirty work. Get into the offensive glass. Ivy
outside. Back to Jones. Pass to Buzelis. Outside Jones. Here's Ivy. Collins with a screen on Halliburton. And here's Ivy from the arc. And Toppin pulls it down. Indiana trailing here. Now McConnell. No points so far. Left block shot on the way. And there's Toppin on the assist from McConnell.
Excellent concentration by Obi Toppin. Doesn't matter where he is on the floor. This guy's physical, and he's willing to absorb that contact.
Back to Jones. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
And here's Halliburton. He's got 7. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, you tell young bigs from the earliest, play strong, finish tough. Ivica Zubats, nice finish.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Collins, and there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Ivica Zubats. Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Free throws good from Collins. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. For Indiana, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Siakam with a screen on Sexton. And Siakam gets it to go.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Simons. Off with the layup. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Indiana ahead, up by 1. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
We've got Anthony Simons, also Josh Giddey out there. Jalen Smith is out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Asenge in at the 4. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
Boy, Josh Giddey showing off that great vision right there.
Now here's McConnell, still without a bucket. He can't hit that time. Sexton looking around from deep. Giddey. Great D that time from McConnell. And for Indiana, they're shooting the rock at 58%. Siakam outside. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Chicago leading. Here's Simons. Nice D from Nembhard. The Pacers have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
Well, you love the size and the length of Siakam, so he's comfortable in the painted area, does nice work there.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
You know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras could start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Tyrese Halliburton's checked in for Indiana. Pass to Ivy. Drives to the hoop. Smith outside. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Now the Pacers on the move. Here's Toppin. The shot from the low post is good. And the Pacers lead by 3.
Wow, Obi Toppin goes to the floater game. He can make that when given the chance.
Yabusele outside. Chicago passing it around. Back to Ivy. Rebounded by Halliburton.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Shoots. And Indiana again with the bucket.
Tyrese Halliburton has already proven to be a very capable three-level scorer. What a fun player to watch.
Out to the wing. Jones against McConnell. His first shot coming late. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Toppin, a screen on Smith. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Yabusele. Okoro, left side. To the paint. To get back on track. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Oh, my goodness. Off his feet in a hurry. You love to see Jalen Smith play with aggression in the paint.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Guys, back to you.
They win by committee. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Now here's Siakam. He's got 6. Toppin, a screen on Smith. Siakam, the pass to Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Boy, the explosiveness of Obi Toppin can really shock the defense. This guy gets excellent airspace.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Collins, he's checked in for Chicago. Buzelis comes in for Yabusele. Then for Indiana, Ivica Zubac checked in for Siakam. Nesmith comes in for Toppin. And it's Shepard in for McConnell. Pacers leading by 5. Nembhard outside. And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Ivy passes to Jones. Collins outside. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. Collins has got 13.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Halliburton against Jones. Here's Zubac. Got it from about 16 feet. 6 points for Ivica Zubac.
The intellect and skill that Halliburton brings to the game. Such a high-level passer.
Ivy outside. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Collins outside. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's Buzelis. Indiana with a rebound. Zubac has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. 15 seconds left in the second quarter. Halliburton with the ball. He's got 9. Zubac with a screen on Jones. Here's Halliburton. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
And so it's Indiana with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Zach Collins with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I love how effortlessly he scored. the game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And the Pacers looking at who they've got. Neesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Halliburton is out there with Shepherd. And it's Zubats in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Bulls trail by 8. Jones feels it out. Pass to Ivy. Here's Buzelis. From outside, off the mark. And Doris, you look at Ivica Zubats. His game is elevated to a point where he's near the top of opposing scouting reports.
What's fascinating to me, BA, is there were a couple years where we were saying traditional fives are no longer part of the game. Not true. Zubats is a throwback. Plays to his strengths, playing in the paint, rebounding the basketball, and affecting the game with that 7-foot frame.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
What we know about Tyrese Halliburton, this guy always ready to push the pace. He's got a ton of energy. He's willing to outrun and outwork other guys.
And both free throws good for Halliburton.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
Here's Jones. He's scoreless. Pass to Collins. And a miss there on the triple.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Outside Neesmith. Now Siakam. Give him 8 points now. Halliburton on the wing. And Indiana misses again. Ivy outside. Okoro on the wing. Pass to Collins. Over Zubats. And there's Collins on the assist by Okoro. Collins has got 15.
Yeah, just doing his part. Staying active and converting at a high rate.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and well, the athletic ability of Pascal Siakam with a little sauce there.
Here's Ivy. 6 points for him. Outside Jones. Chicago passing it around. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Indiana with a rebound. Halliburton left side to the inside. That one goes. Count it. 10 points for him.
Yeah, that's Zubats just carving out space with that big frame.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 14. Okoro outside. Back to Ivy. They set a pick. Pass to Collins. Lets it go from deep. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Yeah, what a feed from Ivy. These are the type of passes you love seeing from him.
Halliburton against Jones. Halliburton, the pass to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And the Bulls making a change here. Giddey's checked in. Then for Indiana, Nembhard comes in for Neesmith. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Shepherd. Pass to Buzelis. Outside Giddey. Beyond the arc. Here's Okoro. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Okoro's got his first basket.
Inside, Okoro can really make trouble for the defense. He's got that combination of strength and agility.
Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness. Siakam
with a screen on Giddey. Here's Halliburton. And And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Halliburton's got 8 points here in the quarter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Indiana.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, "I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality." Back to you, BA.
He sets the tone. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Halliburton attacks. And it's Giddey with a rebound. The Bulls trail by 12. Pass to Okoro. Back to Giddey. 17 seconds left in the third.
And that's a well-timed play with Buzelis ready to catch and finish.
And here's Siakam. 10 points for him. No good with a layup. Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for the Pacers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Ivy's out there with Williams. Then it's Smith. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Simons in a two-guard. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Big-time slam by Siakam.
Yeah, Pascal Siakam now with a tighter handle, now can manipulate the defense as that guy dictating action in pick-and-roll play.
Ivy outside. It in with a nice touch off the window.
Oh, one of the better attackers of the rim. Ivy will not be stopped.
Siakam against Smith. Toppin, a screen on Smith. Siakam, the pass to Toppin. And that one's good. And the Pacers lead by 10.
I'd say an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And how about the leaping ability of Ivy? I mean, taking it all the way there to the rim.
Collins, he's checked in for Williams. And the Pacers also making a change. Tyrese Halliburton's checked in for Walker. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out. Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it."
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Halliburton. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Bulls trail by 8. Pass to Ivy. Out to Simons. The 3 is up. The Pacers pull it in. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Siakam with a screen on Smith. Halliburton on the attack. Halliburton finishes in close.
How about the craftiness on the drive by Tyrese Halliburton? This guy's ability to adjust when he puts it on the deck is something else.
McConnell against Giddey. Now here's Simons. The D's right on him. Here's Collins. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Halliburton using the glass to lay it in.
Now, the numbers speak for themselves, but what Tyrese Halliburton is showing you the versatility he has at the offensive end.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. For Chicago, who's Ellis is checked in for Smith. Okoro comes in for Simons. And it's Trey Jones in for Giddey. Then for Indiana, Zubats. He's checked in for Toppin. Neesmith comes in for Nembhard. And it's Shepard in for McConnell. Now here's Ivy. Tight defense on him. And he's whistled for the 5-second violation. They've got time on their side here, Graham.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Siakam with a screen on Jones. Halliburton on the attack. Oh, he misses the layup. The Bulls trail by 10. Collins lays it in easily.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Huff checked in for Indiana. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. A minute 15 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, he can't hit it. The Bulls have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Jones. Ooh, the three doesn't go.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
Now Siakam. Down low, Siakam drops it in.
Boy, the passing of Tyrese Halliburton, you've got to love to play with this guy.
Chicago has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Ivy outside. It's good!
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
Halliburton. Oh, it's off target. And for Chicago, they're shooting 60% here in the fourth quarter. Terrific efficiency.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First personal foul.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. Indiana making a switch here. Zubats checked in, and both free throws good for Collins.
A perfect trip to the line narrows the gap.
Indiana shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Trey Jones. Third personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Halliburton. Here's Zubats. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Oh, nice setup for the slam.
You have to love the aggression right there. He's got the vertical, might as well put it to good use.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And the foul on Jaden Ivey. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Halliburton up top, defended by Jones. Takes a three. Jones rips down the board. So Indiana wins it. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey there, I'm here with Pascal Siakam. The shots were falling for you tonight. How'd you like the flow offensively?
I like it. You know, we play for each other like we always do. Move the ball around, get the open shots. And today, they went in, so we got to continue to play.
It's helpful when it goes in. Thanks so much, Pascal.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And we present the player of the game, Pascal Siakam.